walking to work. And I'm for sure gonna make it to work. I left at 6:11. Supposed to get there by 7. Usually it's like a 20-minute walk, 15 to 20 minutes. I'm a fast walker at that. It's been pretty sunny days today, so I've been pretty much sweating, y'all. But welcome to a day in my life walking to work. I'm probably gonna vlog as well, like after work and during these moments too, and inside my pad, me and my babes, my boyfriend's pad, together, and yeah, and probably tell you how the day went and things of that nature. I have like a 4.50 hour shift from what my schedule says, so 4 hours or 5 hours, give or take, if you want estimated, like round up and stuff. Yeah, go me. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, you guys, so I can be a full-time YouTuber for y'all's sakes and my sakes, to entertain y'all, my life, of course, documenting my life 24/7, because I love being a YouTuber. Again, my name is Tyler, the lovely boy here on this side of the internet, here on the land of YouTube, bringing you the lovely flair and air type of energy, and hopefully making all his days a little bit more lovelier, if it ain't that lovely right now. But I wanna, because I just do. Bring on the lovely energy. Also, this can count as like an update video for my YouTube channel, y'all. I am gonna be sure to edit this video really quick, make this video short and sweet. I need to do a part 2, episode 2 for my secret life of a McDonald's worker, ex-McDonald's worker and alumni, so I can teach all future McDonald's workers, if you're young / a teen, or even middle-aged to an older person, to know what to expect while we still have fast food businesses around us, honestly speaking. Just being truthful. They may be going away pretty soon, because it seems like they're always talking about them being on the decline, you know, and news articles and recommending YouTube videos for me like every few weeks or so, or a few months. This lovely road, y'all. So tear. Hopefully y'all love these like very cool raw day of my life videos like this and things of that nature. I still splice it together, very concise, very neat. That's just my style. I love like very neat looking videos. I get most of my inspiration from like Asian girl YouTubers and TikTokers and this, that, so forth, who gives you very nice, prim, proper, crisp, bright pastel color type videos that just gives you all the information in their captions, and you know, they put stuff together in a very nice storytelling type of format. You know, it's just chill. It's just a chill format. Cool. But also to say, you guys, yesterday I really had an irate customer. It was a senior lady with, I don't know, I guess her older daughter or something like that. That may have lived with her or something like that, because I feel like she kind of like got inside notion. But anyway, she was off some steam, like what a lot of people say, telling me her life story. I was working self-checkout. That's the type of department that we have at this home improvement retail store that I'm working at right now. And with that, she was just trying to tell me like how she got into the credit card and how it's like pretty much ruined her life in a sense. Not I quote, but how she wanted to lead it on with me. And you know, I'm like, oh, I can really tell from my way, like this is what she's trying to do. She's trying to go on a long tangent, and I need to help other customers. And it's like this thing where I really want to be nice and don't want to cut off people. But it's getting to a point where I just felt like she was really trying to like direct negative energy towards me, because she's wanting to let someone know about her frustrations. Because like she got her credit cards like finally cut off and things of that nature. And then she has like a $2 statement that was sent to her in the mail, and she could not believe it. And now she's wanting to like be saying like, look, like glaring me in my eyes and telling me, you guys did this to me. Duh. And I'm like, I'm just a new hire, you know, kind of kindly please get off my face, you know. But she's like, oh, I have a chargeback card or whatever type of credit card I believe she was trying to say, and will this get refunded back to my account if I were to pay for this? But if I want my money back in the long run, could I, you know? And honestly, from like talking to certain management that trained me on the floor for a good bit for the past few weeks now, we're told to let them know like, hey, go up to this department right here for any issues that you may have if I don't have the answers for you, you know. And I just pointed my finger over here, and I believe I was pretty much smiling, you know, with kindness in my heart and politeness, but still like feeling like it's a heat of the moment type of vibe. Almost like, you know, I'm trying to stay calm under the pressure, but I feel like my emotions are trying to get up to frustration levels. And I was like, and she was still kind of talking when I was trying to overtalk her, be like, hey, you know, go over here to customer service and they will help you. And as I was saying that, she was like trying to like say some more stuff. And will this, you know, go back onto my car? While I'm like, and you can go up to customer service and they'll let you know. And she does like one of these, like, looks aside and smiles, like, you know, almost like in a sense of like, okay, I'm done with you now. I'm done, you know, giving you my frustrations. Now I'm gonna handle my business up there now, since you told me to go up to customer service. And I feel like she didn't feel no type of way of me telling her, like over talking her to tell her that to help her. Almost like I'm trying to, like, you know, quote unquote snap back at her, like clap back or anything like that. But again, like I'm explaining to you guys, I did feel some type of like frustration, almost like I'm trying to let steam off on her at the same time too. But at the same time, you know, I told her what I needed to tell her to help her, and that's basically what I wanted to do at the end of the day, is just help her be on her way. And honestly, cute her being like, you know, you can just say this one little thing and you're on your way. You know, just ask me, I have this credit card, would I get a refund if I want to return this item? That's basically it, you know, because I try my best at work to have like these snappy back, you know, like crisp short answers for people so they can just be on their way, and have a lovely day as ever with lovely energy I can bring them. On this road, you guys, look forward. So cool, so serene. I love how it's so quiet, like 6 in the morning, like 6:26 right now. I'm so close to work, which I really am, honestly. Not being too melodramatic, being like, oh, I won't make it. No, I usually do probably like 6:40 or something, or 50 at the best, at the most, or minimum, if I were to be like that much later. But yeah. But yeah, again, don't get down on customer service work. Check out my customer service videos of how I survive it, because it's somewhere I want to be at right now, even if, you know, I'm restricted within my training to really be like a salesperson and ask people, you know, if they like to take part in the services when they come up by me. It's basically me, you know, trying to give them service even if they may not want it, you know. And at the end of the day, if I want this job that gives me a lot of downtime physically, and I just do mental work, aka just be like, hi, how are you? You know, would you like to take part in this to get so much so-and-so off on your purchase at self-checkout, or as a cashier at any other lane when I'm just doing traditional checkout, or just monitoring self-checkout department, like how you say at Walmart or any other place that's modern as heck. And that's that, you know. Ask these like two, like, you know, questions being like, how are you? Are you trying to save today? This is what you can do. If you need help, let me know. The third thing. And the fourth thing being like, have a great day when they're done, you know, getting checked out by me. So yeah, I don't try to make it hard as it is. As long as you get those words out, they could be mean or not as mean. And yeah, at the end of the day, I really don't care. I'm just getting my job done. And also gotta let you guys know, we're about to get a portable washing machine and dryer. That's probably gonna be like around next week. This coming up week right now, we're gonna try our best to pay rent, which we're gonna do on time, and after that get a pro machine, washer and dryer. And I'm gonna let you guys know about that business. But of course, again, after this video, or maybe before this video, I'll try my best to drop that McDonald's video. But I'm gonna make sure this video is done, edited, and I don't do a long time recording this video like how I'm right now at the present. And I'm gonna just keep this video maybe on private, or just upload this video fast and get done with the McDonald's secret life of a McDonald's worker second. But whichever comes first, this comes first. But I actually want to like do a collection series finally on my channel that I can love and be proud of, like my pop culture collection type playlists, which I do want to add more to it. Especially like investing into that with my own income at some point, since I will have splurging money now, coming once ever so soon, every bi-weekly per se. So like after I pay rent, I'll usually have like splurge money after that, since of how me and my guy are gonna be splitting, you know, the rent money and how we're getting paid. So can't wait for that business. Hey y'all, a weird cut-in from me, Tyler, from the future. After work, I really wanted to put something in here because I was talking about like how I would make something like after work. So no apartment type of vlog, after work type of this, but me walking back home halfway in a place where it feels very kind of privacy, but I'm gonna be on the side of the road right here near a bunch of cars driving past me. But yeah, so there was like this customer lady in the dawn of the morning around 7 o'clock. You can see cars going past me right here. But yeah, and she was like trying to be all snippy, clicky with me, you know, being very professional, telling you guys this little story time right here. And I was like, hi, you know, how are you? She's like, I'm good, thank you. And you can say for me personally, in the sense of respect for other human beings, I very much dislike people who try to like be snip quick done with me with the whole thank you, thank you. You're like, learn to talk to other human beings, you know, right? Next time, I'm just not gonna really bother chit-chatting it up with customers like this, because I'm still in like my weird honeymoon phase of being a new hire at my new retail job, being in customer service, you know, again, kind of 24/7, but only 4 to 6 hours a day, you know. I should be able to get through it, which I do. I survive it. But after I said that, and the second thing I said, because, you know, I was being talked to by one of like, you know, the head managers over the cashier people, because she really knows how to be a people's person and really know how to like manage her cashiers. She's like, hey, you know, be sure to promote our stuff, our services. And that's what I was trying to do. I was like, you know, will we be saving 50% off with your, you know, so-and-so or whatever percentage type stuff with like our cards today, to get that out of the way if she had our card or not. And she was like, no, thank you. Like trying to really raise her voice. I was like, okay, let me know if you need any help. And she was like, okay, thank you. Again, the third time. And then for me, I was like coming next to her, and I was like instructed by my manager to pretty much clean the shelves off by the registers at self-checkout. And I was like, oh, sorry, ma'am, I have to like just clean right here real quick, you know. And then out of nowhere, I did not provoke her in any type of way, but she was like, you know, I work too, you know. Because she made me kind of chuckle a bit with that, you know, like a or like a tuh, you know, thinking like, you know, maybe she was being silly or something like that. But honestly, no, I knew that down in my heart. And, you know, I was like, I gotcha, you have a lovely day. And she's like, you too. It's that weird, like, patronizing, like, thank you and you too, and trying to wish someone else a great day, but you say in such a very, like, very much like a way where it's like, you really don't mean it. It's just so sarcastic as heck. And yeah, of course, I didn't appreciate that, but I, you know, was quiet until she left. I was just smiling to myself, and with her saying that, I knew she was having like a little giggle right behind it, but I knew she wasn't like, you know, playing around with me or anything like that. And I told like my manager about it. She was like, yeah, I was trying to help her today, and she was really being snippy with me too when I was telling her like we didn't have the thing that we had. And she was like, oh, why don't you guys have a directory in this place? And it's like, you know, my manager says she wished she could, if we could have one, make it a lot more easier for the customers and for the employees. But, you know, my manager is like a mid-manager in a sense of like, she doesn't run like the whole store, but she just really delegates, you know, cashiers and lets them know like what good, great customer service is and how to really promote the services of our establishment. But yeah, oh my god, I feel like I'm the ish with these shades on, you know, telling you guys my business while cars are like going past me right now. I feel like those women who wear shades doing their errands, like, I'm on my mission. You can probably see my eyes through these, but that's that. But 4 minutes of this nonsense, but back to my original video. Love y'all and stay lovely. Because, you know, I go through a lot of stuff too, like everyone else. You know, just want to show that relatability there. But yeah, just let everyone know at this too, before we get back, of course, to our regular programming. I know right now in this world, like, you know, everyone isn't a good person. You know, you just gotta remember that, especially in customer service. Just know, if you know yourself to be a kind, good, nice individual, or you try to be, just know, like, other people aren't like that, and they're not like that for their full lives, you know. Like, you try to, like, be, like, very nice, be, like, benefit of the doubt. They could be, like, you know, really nice person. They must have a lot of stuff going on within the world of customer service. Of course, you know, you're supposed to have that, but deep down, especially when you're out and about off your job hours and stuff, like me, just understand and know, and always stick true to your guts and your intuition of sorts, that everyone's not a good person. And that's just them through and through what they show in their actions, through if you see them in a news article the next day doing like a crime or something. It's like, yeah, they were arrested for a reason, you know, like going away to think about what they did, and they're not good at all through and through, and you don't really have to feel sorry for them. You know, I kind of remember that to myself while doing customer service. If some people are rude to me, then I'm like, you know, of course, still benefit of the doubt. They could be a very nice person who's probably going through something right now, or honestly, they're not going through nothing, and they're just rude through and through, and they're never nice, or they will never be nice for the rest of their lives going forward, whatever era of their life that they're in right now. But just remember that, you know, always know, like, there's not so great people in this world, but there also is nice people in this world, you know. They legit do exist. Okay, now let's get back to the before me, before this after me of work. I'm so sweaty. But besides that, love y'all, peace and love, and, you know, to everyone out there of the world, and wish me a show day at work right now, and hopefully hope it goes pretty fast today, and hopefully your jobs goes pretty fast today as well too. We're surviving this economy, yes sirree. Okay, stay lovely.